Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are off to a great week and you had a lovely Thanksgiving. We celebrated with my sister and it was small, and I believe we ate in our sweatpants, so it was delightful. So I love that. I'm putting my Stampin' Lips on, and we are going to have a great day today. I'm so excited. I've got some awesome projects to share with you. Um, I've got, ooh, I've got a free stamp set to give out. I think I have the name, but I think I forgot to grab the stamp set, but, ooh, now I'm not so sure where it all went. But we'll be giving out a free stamp set, so don't forget to get entered. All you have to do is share this video to Facebook, and that is always appreciated. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. All those things are really awesome to help me get the word out to more people. So, oh, someone said it's their first time. Yay! Well, welcome. We're excited to have you here. Oh, um, there we go. My chair was all goofy. So, let's see. I'm trying to think of what updates I have for you. Well, my sweet daughter came home from school and she did a great job with her first semester of college, and now she's home for almost 2 months. Actually, I think it is 2 months, so that's exciting. And she is working two jobs like a good girl. And I have to giggle. She got a job as IT support at school, and then she can work on that job here at home remotely. So she's doing that, and then she's working for her summer job again. Part-time, so that's good. And I already got the kids to do all my recycling, and there was quite a bit, so that was nice. Um, and thank you. You guys are saying you like my scarf. So this was just the sweetest gift ever. My team member, Sherry, she's on my team. She sent Barb, Kelly, and I each a scarf when we were at Barb's house a couple weeks ago. So it was so sweet of her. And I was cold in my office earlier, and this is just the best thing to put on. And it's not so big. I had one of the shawls that I had made, last winter, well, spring. I'm trying to think. It was my Game of Thrones shawl. I say that because I was watching I think I finished Game of Thrones while I was knitting it. Anyway, it's kind of big and bulky, and when I'm doing a video, this is a little easier because it doesn't get in the way. So, and Sherry's on here. So Sherry, I've been getting all kinds of compliments on your scarf, so thank you so much. It's so soft. I know, and she used my signature colors too, so pretty awesome. See, it matches my room. So, anyway, I have to giggle. I'm reading all of your comments, you guys. So there was something funny back here, I think. Oh my gosh, Sherry, you're stuck at work with tornado warnings. Goodness, that's crazy. Goodness. Oh, someone said they were getting their car washed. We saw a car that was white, except it was brown. It was crazy. So, is Kelly okay? She wasn't on last night. She's fine. You guys, we need a break. I actually, full disclosure, I was gonna do my Simple to Stunning Sunday yesterday, and I couldn't get it done. We just literally need a break. I know she was with her family this weekend at her mom's house. So I'm sure that's the reason why she wasn't on. She's fine, don't worry. But yeah, it's been, honestly, COVID has made our jobs, those of us who are real heavy online demonstrators, a marathon. We've been working like unbelievably hard. Guys, I work 80 hours a week easy. I literally don't do much outside of working during the day. So it was a holiday weekend, so that's why she wasn't working. Yeah, I'm trying to work super hard the next couple weeks so that I can take off time during the end of December, because then you go right into the marathon celebration in January. And so it's just that we work so hard. Oh my gosh, you guys. So you all want our inspiration and we're happy to give it to you, but we do work so incredibly hard, just so you know. We're not sitting back eating bonbons ever. And by the way, when we were at Barb's house, we worked the whole time, like 12-hour days. So I mean, we had plenty of giggles and all of that, but we do take our work, and we're workaholics. Please know that. So, yeah, don't work too hard. That's not an option. So the other thing is I'm the breadwinner in my house, so I have to work. I have to work crazy hours to make sure that we're all okay. Because it's not a super good time to be looking for a job. And my husband, bless his heart, he's been amazing. He's doing amazing. But yeah, this isn't. I think every time I have someone come help me, which by the way, that reminds me, I need helpers. I know y'all are going to say, I wish I lived closer. I need somebody local to help me. I'm down helpers right now, so I would love to have some more helpers. But yeah, it's just a crazy time. So yeah. um, and and PS, we love what we do. We really do. But sometimes I have to giggle whenever I have people who come help me and they see all that I actually do. They're like, wow. It's kind of amazing how much we produce. In fact, last week, I don't know, I think you guys, it was during my live last week, I think Whitney was here. She'll be here any minute. And she said, as of last Monday, we had shipped 350 packages. That seems low. It's got to be more than that. And then I have bow makers are going out this week. I have I did another special last week with the special that was going on. And so, yeah, it's a ton of stuff that we mail out every week. And my sweet husband, that's what I am so grateful for. He has been helping me in my business too. He's been cutting paper. He's been taking stuff to the post office for me. He's been doing all kinds of stuff. I schedule deliveries, which reminds me, I need to buy like some more gifts for my post office guy, because like they fill trucks with some of my pickups, which is kind of awesome. So anyway, yeah. Tina, you're funny. If you log on to Dina's live from your computer, your phone, and your iPad, you can give her 3 thumbs up. Well, bless your heart, Tina. I appreciate that. Let's see, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, those thumbs ups I think really help with you, the YouTube people. Um, yeah, I would love to find, actually, I know Whitney would love for me to find another helper who's local.
No, it's great, but
She's got a lot of job security, but she's probably like, when Dina takes time off, I get time off.
it's
So,
never not busy.
yeah, it's
For
never
that,
not
I'm
busy.
thankful.
That is very true. And Whitney's kids are also thankful because when Whitney comes here, they get to play Mario Kart.
They
So
were super excited
it's a
because
win-win.
it's been a while, and they're like, "Mom, are you going to Dina's?" I was like, "Yeah, yes, Mario Kart."
That's
So
kind of awesome.
win for everybody.
Oh, I have to laugh because I love that her coming here is exciting for her kids. That's
Yeah,
great.
it kind of hurts my feelings a little, but it's fine. I'm fine.
It hurts her feelings a little bit.
Just
I
like
know.
a little.
I know. It's kind of like, oh, mom's gone tonight.
Woohoo!
Party!
Dad's not
Oh,
fun, anyways. It's fine.
Dad's more fun. I know. They always like win the day, right? Oh my gosh. Denise says you'll move there so you can play Mario Kart. That's really funny. Um, yes, so tomorrow, that's funny you say that, Diana. Tomorrow is an exciting day in the Stampin' Up! World because we get to pre-order from the upcoming January to June catalog. We call it the Occasions catalog, but they're calling it the January to June catalog. I don't know if I can even do that. Um, anyway, it is going to be very exciting because my stamp set's in there. But one of the things that is really awesome is if you like or would like to become a demonstrator, you can sign up and get your starter kit out of the new catalog starting tomorrow. So that's exciting. I actually had somebody email me about that yesterday, so that was pretty cool. And then another thing is that the new mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine, the mini, is going to be available to pre-order as demonstrators tomorrow as well. So that is all good things. So awesome. Yeah. So Vicky is saying she can order today. I believe Vicky is in the South Pacific because they already know what happened today. It's like they are in a time machine. Just kidding. They're just ahead of us. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. I will be offering a special, actually I'll be having more than one class with my stamp set. Let's just be honest. It's so amazing. And one of the things that people have asked is if they can get their stamp set autographed. And the answer is if you buy it from me, absolutely. So that does mean you have to wait until January, but it will come with an awesome class. So that's pretty cool too. But if you order your set through me, I will autograph it. So that's pretty exciting. And then of course my team members, I'll talk about that with you guys too if you want. So I also have some exciting things going on in December, starting I think on, I have to look at my calendar, the 2nd or 3rd, I can't remember which day it is. I will be starting 12 days of Christmas with my VIP group. And so there's going to be all kinds of fun things in there. There'll be inspiration posts. There will be lots of giveaways. There will be card challenges. There will be mystery stamping. All these fun things will be in my VIP group. And to be in my VIP group, you just have to have ordered through my online store in the last 6 months. And I'll be sending out some more information about that through my email. And if you're not on my email, there's a link in the description of this video. If you just click see more, you should be able to see all of those details. So that's kind of exciting. I've got all kinds of great stuff planned. So that is going to be lots of fun. And then what else? Is there a folded over Post-it? I think it's sitting right next to my camera on my desk. Yeah. And then out in the hallway, there should be a press-on stamp set. Can I have that too? I love when she's here. She can get stuff for me. Okay. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Last night I went on a date with my husband. It was like seriously the first time in probably 6 months. It was amazing. We were going to go to the Phoenix, but they're closed on Sundays.
Oh, you missed out. Where'd you go?
I know. We ended up going to the Thunder
Thunder
thing. The Thunder thing.
I think we should take a.
We had a delicious steak after a turkey weekend. But it was so awesome. And I did that because I was worried. I have no idea what's going to happen. And I don't watch the news, full disclosure, because I just can't. But I was worried that we're going to go back into lockdown and I don't want that to happen. So we had a date and it was delightful. So anyway, that was my weekend. Your date night is to Big Lots. I know, seriously, many a time we have gone on date nights to like get stuff at Target or the grocery store or whatever. So that cracks me up. I totally hear ya on that. Date night is why I look wonderful. Honestly, Linda, I think I did not work like 3 whole days in a row and it was delightful. So, okay, somebody had a question. What is your stamp set? So, my stamp set, I have that glow. Okay. You guys. No, the glow is because we watched a bunch of Outlander this weekend. It's such a good show. Oh my gosh. So this is my stamp set. It's called Pretty Perennials. And full disclosure, did not name it. This is not the name that I would have picked. But this is my stamp set and it does come with dies. Look at my dies are fancy. Because they're like the before the actual dies went into production dies, I guess.
Prototype.
So yeah, fancy. Oh. But anyway, so this what would I have called it? Well, I wanted Happy Blooms and or something with happy in it or bloom in it, but there's several sets that have the word bloom in them and maybe happy too. Okay, so Donna, the paper that's in Celebration, I think is I actually haven't told Stampin' Up about this because I don't know. I don't think it's really coordinates with my bundle. I think it coordinates with a different bundle. It does not appear to coordinate with my stamp set. So Blooming Happy, maybe that's what I wanted. Yeah, it was something with Happy Blooms and they nixed it, which made me sad. Oh well. But anyway, oh, I lost my train of thought. Happy Blooms stamp set. Highlander. I can't remember. But anyway, I know you don't buy them for the names, but Pretty Perennials, wow. I don't even know what a perennial is. Is that the kind that comes up every year or just 1 year?
What you don't know about Dina is that she is not a green thumb.
I'm not a green thumb. I know nothing. And I have a degree in biology. It's actually kind of embarrassing. Botany was not my strong suit, though I did date my TA a little bit. Okay. 1 year. Okay. Every year. Do you guys know what a perennial is? I thought it was the kind that perennial annuals, they come up every year. Annuals are 1 year. Annuals start with a letter, so one time. Start with a first letter. An annual is 1 year. So perennials come out every year then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure. I mean, that's kind of mathy. I'm too pretty to do math.
She's too pretty to do math. I am fortunately am not.
Takes all kinds. It really does.
The cut flowers that come up without you doing anything. Okay, like hostas. I mean, I know it's not a flower, but it would be a perennial, right?
Right. I think. I don't want to be called out on the internet.
I know if you say the wrong thing on the internet, the internet will tell you. Oh, rebloom year after year. Okay, that's what I thought. So apparently these flowers will continue to rebloom. Maybe that means my stamp set will carry over. Let's hope so.
There it is.
Oh my gosh, annuals have to be purchased annually or like planted annually. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, well anyway, there's been a lot of
We
comments
digress.
about
We
this.
digress.
It makes me giggle. Okay. I'm good at stamping them. I'm not so good at growing them.
Real good at stamping.
If Kelly McCauley was here, she would know.
Yeah.
She knows everything about plants. Hostas. Somebody said something about hostas. Hostas are perennials that come up every year. Yeah, see? I know, because they keep growing in my yard. Believe me, I am not planting anything. They keep growing. It is not, it is despite me that they continue to bloom.
This is true.
Okay, so I think with that said, I think it is time to stamp. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I have some, let me flip my camera around. And I realized I have not really cleaned off my desk, so that should be fun. We'll see what shows. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna flip. Okay, so let's see, what was I going to say? Oh, well, I've got a stamp set to give away, first of all, so that's exciting. I mean, that's always good news. So, as mentioned before, when you share on Facebook, I put your name into a drawing for a free stamp set. And this week, I'm giving out the Press On stamp set. And the lucky winner of that set is Deb Glab. So, Miss Deb, I know I have your address. We will send that out to you. So, congratulations to you, Deb. Yay. This is great. Let's see. What else? Now, you guys, I did my little extra live last time. And we talked about my love of Outlander. Oh, yeah. I've got my husband watching it too. So there's a little something for everyone in that show, which I love. So that's good news. And what else? Oh, I did laundry for the first time in a while. So that was good. I was running out of clean underwear. I know that's TMI, but sometimes a girl's got to share. Okay. So one of our guest requests, by the way, was, oops, I'm not supposed to show that part, was to use the Curvy Christmas stamp set. And I have, this is like Monday Live Confessional. So I have my stamp set here. And I pulled it off my block and just broke that baby right in half. Stampin' Up! Has sent me a new stamp set, and I actually think it came. It's just not put away yet, which does not surprise me, let's be honest. But we're going to use the stamp set. And then one of the other questions was, how do you line the stamp set and the dies up? So I've got some great tips for you on both. So the first thing is, well, actually two things. I believe I dropped my die. I think this happened during my Facebook class last week. I dropped my die and I have not gone diving after it, so to speak. But I do have a die that from this set, it's the one with the little dots on it. And I really wanted to use this, but anyway, whatever. But I'm pretty sure I know where it is. It's just a matter of going through a bunch of stuff to get to it. It's in my drawer of 12 by 12. And so that means I have to literally pull every single package out. Anyway, so take one of the dies, and I believe they pretty much all have the same curve to them, but I could be wrong. Oh, well, the other one, that's the one I'm missing. So what you want to do is if you set your die onto your block, what you can actually do is kind of line your stamp up to go with it. Now, some of them are going to line up a little better. And by the way, you can also do this with DSP. And by the way, it helps if you have them oriented in the same direction. So I was struggling there for a second because I did not have it oriented correctly. So either die cut a piece like this or line up your die. Well, this is like this. Okay, and then you can line the curve up so that they match. The DSP, or not DSP, but paper is really helpful. And then if you need to adjust it, you can, and then pick it up with your block. And then look at that, it's ready to go. Now, as for my stamp here that I literally snapped in half, it's still gonna work just fine like this. So I can continue to use this. But like I said, I called Stampin' Up! And they sent me a replacement. So when you're pulling this off your block, just be careful not to stretch it super far because it will snap, it turns out. But now that we did all that, let's make a cute card with this. So I'm going to start with some cardstock, a piece of cardstock. And as you can see, I die cut a piece of my DSP that comes as part of the Curvy Celebrations. And it's really, oh God, no. I just had to stop and read this for a second. Paulette said, I also dropped my curvy die behind a large, impossible to move wall unit, so I may have to do without it for quite a while. Oh, okay. So here's a suggestion for you guys, by the way. If this happens, what I recommend is taking your magnet from your Stamparatus, because as you get close to something, it will catch things. I've actually found dies by just running a magnet over my floor. Like they got stuck in my carpet, and so that actually worked pretty well. So I recommend trying that if that might help you get there. And if you need to, you could tape this like onto a stick or a ruler or something, and then maybe you'd be able to pull it out that way. How do you like that? So there you go. What page is it on? It's not on anything. Well, actually, it's coming. It will be in our catalog that starts in January. I don't know what page it's on in that catalog yet, but right now it's a special going on this month and next. So, oh, shameless promotion. I have sorry, we're stopping our card for just a second. I have a class. This is coming out. I know it says it's available today, but it's actually probably more like Wednesday. It is coming though. And then here is the flyer for it. So there are 2 stamp sets. There's the Quite Curvy stamp set and the coordinating dies. Now these are the ones that are going to be in the next catalog, and this is the die that I dropped, I believe, that I need to find. And then the other is the Quite Christmas stamp set. This stamp set and this coordinating DSP that I'm using are just available right now until the end of December, and then they will no longer be available, but this bundle will be. Okay, so the stamp set and dies will be available. And then if you order the whole shebang, plus a couple things, you get a class from me. So that's kind of awesome. And then the Gnome for the Holidays is my other class. This is going out as well this week. So you can get in on all of that good action. And by the way, there's links to all that in the description of my video. Okay, so back to my card. I've cut a piece of my DSP. Now, the one I wanted to use is the one that was with just the little plain dots. But like I said, I just got to find that. So what I'm going to do instead is I cut the bottom part of this die, and then it just gives me that plain edge, which is nice. And I want to use my trees. So I'm going to take some coordinating shaded spruce ink. And then that will be stamped on here. And I would like it to be about like that. So I'm just going to stamp my trees. And then you can see they are going to line up with my DSP really nicely. Isn't that awesome? And then we'll just go like that, and you won't even know, except for the green that's left behind, that I did that. You're welcome, by the way. Okay. Oh, my flyer has 2019 on it. Yeah, that's funny. This wasn't even around back then, so oops, I think y'all know. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take and adhere my DSP to this layer. like so, and then I will trim off the excess, okay? And for that, I can just use my snips. You can also use a trimmer if that works well for you. So I'm starting with a 3 3/4 by 5-inch piece of paper, like that. Okay, and then as part of this stamp set, there's a Merry Christmas. There's a few things. So thinking of you at Christmas. So then we're going to use that, but I'm also going to stamp Merry Christmas right here because it's cute, you know? I mean, there we go. Okay, then what I want to do is I want to adhere this to a piece of Shaded Spruce DSP, or not DSP, regular cardstock. Okay, so I want that to be 3 7/8. 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And because I can't measure to 5 1/8 on here easily, I'm going to adhere it and then cut it. There we go. So there is my card layer. And then I'm actually going to adhere that to another layer of Shaded Spruce. Now, you might be asking yourselves, why would I do that? Well, for a couple of reasons. First, it looks nice, like it's fancy. It has a nice look to it. And so what I'm going to do is pop this up off of my cardstock, and I like how it looks. It's just, I don't know, it makes your card look a little more substantial. Hold on a second. Hey, Whitney.
Yeah.
Did you see the stuff I need die cut?
Right here.
The bears and...
Okay,
yeah.
just making sure. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Nope, you can always interrupt me.
Tidying up.
Well, that's always a good thing, too. We always need a certain amount of tidying around here.
We were busy last week, and I didn't clean up.
We were busy last week. Okay, so I've got my card, and now I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon to this. So I've got this beautiful, this is the white seam binding ribbon, and I could even make this green if I wanted with my Shaded Spruce marker. I have to giggle, you guys. I took out, I hadn't removed my Call Me Clover blend from my current blends collection in rainbow order, and it's throwing me for a loop because I haven't adjusted taking that one set out yet for the rest of them, and there's always a hole, and I always think that there's a missing blend, but there really isn't. Some of you can probably relate to this. The struggle is real, let me tell you. Okay, now this looks super cute, right? But wait, there's more. Okay, so a couple things. I think this is really fun, but I wanted to kind of highlight one of the trees. So I'm going to take my rhinestones, which are right here, and I'm going to take one of these red rhinestones and add that to one of the trees to just kind of, kind of make that one tree sort of pop. And so I think that's super cute. And then the other thing I'm going to do is take my cardstock, and I did cut, that pretty pattern on here. So I can take the other side, the negative of it, which I'm actually going to use this side, and adhere it to the inside of my card. So I just want just a little bit on here. kind of like that. So I'm just going to put a little adhesive right there. Ooh, and shame on me. I'm using my fast fuse. Don't tell anybody. You did not see that from me. It did not happen. You're imagining it. Okay. So once again, I'll trim off the excess. But then I can also take one of the sentiments from this. Okay, and add this. And let's see. Thinking of you at Christmas. It doesn't really want to go that way. Maybe I'll use the other one because one of these is going to like match better. Oh, where'd it go? Here we are. I took kind of a weird piece, and that is the problem. Oh, I know what the problem is. I put it on backwards. That is really what the problem is. So that's not going to match. Let's see if we can bend this enough. We might be able to. Okay. So the trick is getting it to bend with the pattern. So bear with me for just a second. That's just a little too much. There we go. This should work. Okay. So this is actually the back side of the cut. I cut it on this side, and that is why it wouldn't line up. I was like, why is this not working? But that's why, because I flipped the other side. So you could flip it to the other side, but this is working just fine. And, you know, all of those things are good suggestions, but at the end of the day, you still just have to bend it to fit the curve that you've got. And so the clear black worked just fine for me. And then this will go right on the inside of my card. So isn't that pretty? So this was based on a swap that I received from somebody. I'm not sure who made it. It could have actually been Kelly. I can't remember. I took it out of the clear envelope, so there's no knowing whose it was, and their name wasn't stuck to it. So anyway, but that is, I did a little bit different version, but I really like that. So cute. Okay, so that's the Kirby Christmas and how to align things. We actually tackled a couple of alignment issues with that sample, so that was good. Let me just stick my stamp back on here. And then also they line up better when you're working with the right side cut instead of the backwards cut. I'm just saying. Okay.
Can you pass me? Take your pick. Nope, never mind. I got it.
Okay. So there we go. That's our first card. Now our second card is a little preview of one of my upcoming events. I'm very excited about it, by the way. So in December,